Okay, my last video, I caught it right there at the end, as it was, I thought I was going to be able to squeeze it in, but we were working on this dishwasher right here, and so we're talking about a dishwasher that the width of it is going to be the actual depth of it. Let's see, the depth in inches, with including the handles, 25.75 deep, and the width of it, let's see, depth width is 23.5625 wide. So we would spec this out, but what we'll do is we'll just say that it's 26 by 24 wide. Alright, so let's go ahead back to here. We're going to make a dishwasher. Now this is where this gets kind of fun, because if you noticed on here, we're talking about it being hidden lines. So we might have to go in here. Let's do that. We're going to go up in here, go to this layer, click on continuous, go to load, and we'll come down here to hidden. We're going to click OK. We don't need to change that. Just leave that continuous and click OK. But now we've got that line type loaded. So now we'll go ahead and draw what we want to draw. Let's say we're going to draw this way, and it was 26 inches this way. Oops, what did I mess up? 26 inches this way, 24 inches this way, 26 inches this way, and then, oops, C to close. Alright, we'll go ahead and click on those, double click on them. We'll double click this one, and let's go ahead and so we've got all of those selected. We're not worried about the length. We want to worry about the line type. We're going to change them to hidden, and so that should be good. So see how they're really, really small, the dashes are. So let's type our LT scale. That's a line type scale, and let's change it to something like 10. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good for right now, for what we're going to do with it. So let's move this to this back corner somewhere right about here, and then move it again. Let's do this. Click move, hit P for previous, so it moves that, and move that over by, say, 1 inch. Alright, and then we could probably go ahead and move it again. It's probably okay like that, but we might go ahead and move it from that midpoint there back to the perpendicular so it goes up against the wall. So not too much of it sticking out into the kitchen. So let's go here. There's a trash compactor. It's going to look very similar to that. Let's see what it looks like when we go here. Let's see if they have one. Trash compactor. Oh, look at that. They have them. So a 15-inch one. So it looks like they're all about 15 inches wide. So let's just grab one. And let's see what the specs say. There's capacity, the amperage, size 15 inches. The width there says it's 15 inches. The depth is 24. So that's going to fit perfectly right underneath of our cabinet or our countertop. So we'll go here, and we will make a box that goes 15 inches by 24 inches by 15 inches, and then C to close. I'm going to click all of those and double click this, and it's going to change. We're going to change that line type to, oops, we're not changing the length. Click all of those, double click this. I just accidentally clicked the wrong thing and then couldn't recover. So that'll be that, and we'll move. Yeah, you can hit M for moving something if you wanted to. And I'll move this down to here, and click move, enter, P, enter for previous, and oops, move, P, enter. Might have just told you something a little bit wrong. 1 inch there, but essentially what we're doing is we're moving it. So move this whole thing here, and I'll move that back against the wall. There's shift right click, perpendicular. So that's our trash compactor right there. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is we're going to go up here. we will offset 12 inches because our cabinets will be up above that, so I'll offset that 12 inches. We're going to go to this one. We're going to go this way 12 inches. What's not going to happen is that's not going to go beyond that right there, so we'll click trim, use that as a cutting edge, right click and get that one. But our cabinets might go in here. We'll change this and this to be hidden again, and I'm going to go ahead and click this one so that and those grips meet right there at that spot. So now that's our countertops. Now what's not going to happen is we're not going to have this go right directly. The counters usually never go over top of a sink. So I'm going to click trim. I'm going to use that as a cutting edge, and this is a cutting edge, and those would probably go right here also. So that's going to be the same hidden line for our cabinet space there. So now we've got our cabinets in there, our kitchen. Looks like it's kind of taken care of as far as this stuff goes here. There's a pantry there. We can start worrying about doors in a minute. We can do something like a washer and dryer over here, and water heater in there, furnace in that part of the house. So let's go back to Lowe's. Let's look. We're going to find washer. Going to find that. Let's pick something. Looks like this one. We're going to find, I think, that the sizes of these are going to be about the same. So we've got an assembled height. We're not looking for a height, we're looking for a width and a depth. So it looks like it's 27 inches wide, and the depth with the door closed is 33. So that's wide. And then 30, I'm just writing this stuff down, 33 inches deep. So it's probably more like 34. Let's just make 34 to give clearance for it. Alright. So, oh, then that was our washer. Let's go to dryers. Let's find something that looks similar. That looks like that could go with it. Let me back up. Hold on one second. Yeah, that looks like it would go with it. So we'll go back here. We're just looking for basic sizes again. Thought it might even have been the same spot. So this one's 27 by 31. So what we'll do is we're going to leave enough space in this area for this. So we're going to make a box. That's this way 27 inches. We'll go this way 34 inches. Go this way 27 inches. C to close. I'm going to move it over here in the corner, and then I'm going to move it. Click move and then P for previous. I'll move it this way 1 inch, and then move previous base point here. Go this way 1 inch. So then we'll copy that. We'll copy this whole thing here, and I'm going to copy it down this way. I'm going to actually copy it 28 inches, and that gets a 1 inch gap between the two. So now I've got a washer and dryer in this room. Let's see, there was a furnace over here. So, you know, I don't know if we could find what furnace sizes are. We could look really quickly if they have some kind of furnace in here. If they don't, we're just going to kind of, oh look, furnaces. So I'm just looking for a general size of one. I don't know. Let's just pick one here. We're just looking for general sizes of it. So the width is 24.5. The depth is 28. So just to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and make it a 30 by 30 box for the furnace, and we'll say line 30 inches this way, 30 inches this way, 30 inches this way. C to close. I'm going to move it right up here. Move previous, come down 1 inch. Move previous, come out 1 inch. And that puts that right there in place. That had they had a water heater right here, so let's see if we can find what that size is. So let's do an electric water heater. Let's just look and see what they are. And we'll pick a big one there. This way we can account for all the sizes. Let's see, does it have a diameter on it? Diameter is 20.5. So we'll make it 21-inch diameter on that. So circle with a diameter of 21 inches. And I just moved it right there so I can kind of get an idea and put that in place right there. Alright, so there we've got a water heater. What else was in there? Nothing. There's a access to the attic. We won't worry about that. We're not going to worry about whatever this little thing is there either. Alright, so we've got all of that in. We're ready to start looking at what we're going to put in for that sink in that bathroom. So let's go back to here. In this bathroom right here, we're going to offset 24 inches to get that in space, in its space there. And we're not going to be too particular about this one. We're just going to kind of pick a spot somewhere right here, go out to somewhere right about there, and do something like that. That shouldn't be for our sink. That obviously does not work because I need more space. So we'll make it look like that. So that's our sink. We're going to go to, I think it's View, Tool Palettes. We're going to find the toilet. We want to put a toilet in right here, but this is the wrong one. Wrong way to look at it. We're going to do a round plan view and just put that right up there close to that wall, so that kind of tells us what's going on there. So that's all. That's it on that one. So we've got everything utility wise in here except for this fireplace thing. We'll worry about that in a couple of minutes. We got to put the stairs in real quick, so we'll go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and put in the brake line right now. We'll put in a brake line that looks, turn ortho off. It looks something like this. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to start offsetting 9 inches. So we got 9, 9, 9. If you wanted to use the array, you could do that too. But I don't see the need. Click trim, use that as a cutting edge. This is a cutting edge, and this is a cutting edge. We'll get rid of those pieces there. Can't do that. I have to erase that one. That's a solid piece. So we're good there. So that's our stairs going down. Alright. So I'm going to stop right there.